Welcome to Shukmar classes. Today the topic which I am going to explain here, it is the problems on accounting ratios. So in this accounting ratios we are going to discuss here, it is the current ratio. We are going to discuss here, it is the current ratio. The current ratio is equals current asset divided by the current liabilities. So on problem it is given, which has been asked in 2018 for PUC class 12 students. It is calculate current ratio and quick ratio from the following information. Now the very first one is given. Stock is given. Stock is current asset. Debtors is current asset. Bills receivable current asset. Advance tax current asset. Cash current asset. Creditors current liabilities. Bills payable current liabilities. Bank overdraft current liabilities. 3 current liabilities are given and 5 current assets are given. Now let us see one by one. Stock. The stock given here in the problem is 1 lakh rupees. And debtors 80,000. Bills receivable 20,000. Advance tax 8,000. Cash 30,000. So these 5 items overall total we get, it is the 2,38,000. The total current asset is 2,38,000. Now current liabilities. Creditors it is given 1,20,000. Bills payable 80,000 and bank overdraft 8,000. Total you get 2,08,000. Therefore current ratio is equals current asset divided by current liabilities. My current asset is 2,38,000 divided by 2,08,000. So what I have to do here, it is that 2,38,000 divided by 2,08,000. 2,38,000 divided by 2,08,000 is equals 1.14. 1.14 is to 1 we should write. The denominator is always 1. The denominator is always 1. And the second one, they are asking us to calculate the quick ratio. The quick ratio formula is quick asset or liquid asset divided by the current liabilities. How to calculate the quick asset? The quick asset is equals current asset minus stock minus advance tax. The overall current asset we got here, it is 2,38,000. Out of that, the stock it is 1 lakh rupees and advance tax is 8,000 rupees. So 1 lakh rupees is the stock and 8,000 rupees is the advance tax. So therefore 2,38,000 minus 1,08,000, we should minus that. 2,38,000 minus 1,08,000 is equals 1,30,000. So my liquid asset is 1,30,000 divided by my current liabilities is that 2,08,000 divided by 2,08,000. 1,30,000 divided by 2,08,000 is equals 0.625 is to 1. Denominator is always treated as 1. Yes, this question has been asked in 2018. In the same manner, another question which is asked in 2019. You please see that. First one is given trade receivable, current asset, inventories, current asset, prepaid expenses, current asset, cash, current asset, creditors, current liabilities, bank overdraft, current liabilities, bills payable, current liabilities. 3 liabilities are given, 4 assets are given. Total up all that. Trade receivables 50,000, inventories 30,000, prepaid expenses 5,000, cash 25,000. Total of all this 1,10,000. 50, 80, 85, 90, 1,10,000. And creditors it is, creditors 60,000, bank overdraft 5,000, bills payable 25,000. Total current liabilities you get here it is, total current liabilities you get here it is 90,000. Then what is our formula? Current ratio is equals current asset divided by current liabilities. 1,10,000 divided by 90,000. Denominator is always 1. Then what we have to do here it is 1,10,000 divided by 90,000 is equals 1.22 is to 1. 1,10,000 divided by 90,000 is equals 1.22 is to 1. Yes. And second one they asked us to calculate quick ratio or liquid ratio. So what is the formula for this one? Quick asset is equals current asset minus inventories. Inventories means stock. And prepaid means that advance. So therefore as per this problem we can see that the inventories is 30,000 and prepaid is 5,000. Current asset is 1,10,000 we have. Out of 1,10,000 minus inventories 30,000 minus prepaid is 5,000. Therefore 1,10,000 minus 35,000. 1,10,000 minus 35,000. 1,10,000 minus 35,000 is equals 75,000. So my liquid asset is 75,000. 75,000 divided by current liabilities is 90,000. So 75,000 divided by 90,000 is equals 0.83 is to 1. 75,000 divided by 90,000 is equals 0.83 is to 1. This is problem number 2. In the same manner, during 2020, one more problem which has been asked. Inventories, current asset. Trade receivable, current asset. Advance tax, current asset. Cash and cash equivalent, current asset. Trade payable, current liabilities. Short-term borrowings, current liabilities. 2 current liabilities and 4 current assets are given. What are that? 1 it is inventories plus trade receivable plus advance tax plus cash and cash equivalents. 50,000 plus 50,000 plus 4,000 plus 30,000. So 50 plus 50, 1 lakh, 1,34,000. Total current asset is equals 1,34,000. And current liabilities is equals, current liabilities, one it is trade payables. Trade payables plus BOD. The trade payables it is given in a problem is 1 lakh plus BOD is 4,000 is equals 1,04,000. Therefore, current ratio is equals current asset divided by current liabilities. 1,34,000 divided by 1,04,000. 1,34,000 divided by 1,04,000 is equals 1.28 is to 1. Current ratio is over. Next coming to liquid ratio. Liquid ratio is equals liquid asset divided by the current liabilities. We have the current liabilities with us 1,04,000. Now liquid asset is equals current asset minus inventory and advance tax. Inventory is 50,000, advance tax is 4,000, minus inventory and advance tax. Current asset we have with us 1,34,000, 1,34,000, and inventory is 50,000 and tax is 4,000. 1,34,000, 1,34,000 minus 54,000. So 1,34,000 minus 54,000 is equals 80,000. My liquid asset is 80,000. So 80,000 divided by 1,04,000 is equals 0.76:1. That's it about the three problem which has been asked in the examination. Thank you very much for watching these problems which has been worked out. In case of any doubts, you can clarify through the comment box. Thank you very much. Welcome to Shivkumar classes. Today the topic which we are going to discuss in this year it is accounting ratios. In this accounting ratios, one question which has been asked in 2016 for PU students, class 12. See that question, it is current ratio is 3:2. Working capital is 50,000. Calculate the amount of current asset and current liabilities. Yes, very simple question it is that. Thing is that working capital is given in terms of rupees and current ratio it is given in terms of ratio. Now with the help of this rupees and ratio what it is given, we have to find the current assets and current liabilities. So what we have to do, the working capital which is given in terms of rupees we need to convert into ratio. And the ratio what it is given 3:2, that we need to convert in terms of rupees. That's it. Now we have the formula. Working capital is equals current asset minus current liabilities. But current asset is given in terms of ratio 3 and current liabilities is given in terms of ratio 2. 3 minus 2 is equals 1. So working capital is equals 1 in terms of ratio. In terms of amount also it is given, working capital is equals 50,000. So 50,000 in terms of rupees and 1 in terms of ratio. That's it. Now you go for calculating the current asset. So current asset, how we will calculate is that, apply it is that working capital is equals 50,000 in terms of rupees, 1 in terms of ratio. Go for cross multiplication. Current asset in terms of amount we don't know, but in terms of ratio it is 3. In terms of ratio it is 3. Just cross multiplication. 50,000 into 3 divided by 1. 50,000 into 3, current asset is equals 1,50,000. Next, coming to calculation of current liabilities, we have two options is there. Let me explain with the cross multiplication method. Again we know working capital is equals 50,000 in terms of rupees and 1 in terms of ratio. Current liability is equals, we don't know in terms of amount but we know in terms of ratio. Again go for cross multiplication. 50,000 into 2 divided by 1. So therefore we get it is current liability is equals 1 lakh rupees. Yes, with the same idea only I have given the another problem. You please see that current ratio is equals 3:2. It means current asset is 3, current liability is 2. Working capital is 80,000. Calculate the amount of current asset and current liabilities. Once again, working capital is equals current asset minus current liabilities. Current asset is given it is 3 and current liability given it is 2. 3 minus 2 is equals 1. So therefore working capital is equals 1 in terms of ratio and 80,000 in terms of rupees. So with the help of this one you calculate the current asset. Current asset is equals question mark. Working capital is equals 1 is equals 80,000. Current asset is equals 3. But in terms of amount, we don't know that. So go for cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means 3 into 80,000 divided by 1. So therefore current asset is equals to 2,40,000. Coming to calculation of current liabilities, in the same manner, current liabilities we don't know. Working capital in terms of ratio 1, in terms of amount it is 80,000. Current liabilities in terms of ratio it is 2, in terms of amount we don't know. Go for cross multiplication. 2 into 80,000 divided by 1. Therefore current liability is equals 1,60,000. Next another problem it is given like this. So current ratio is equals 3 is to 2. 3 is to 2 means 3 is current asset, 2 is the current liabilities. Working capital is 1 lakh. Calculate the amount of current asset and current liabilities. Let us go for calculating into the same manner. Working capital is equals current asset minus current liabilities. 3 minus 2 is equals 1. Therefore, working capital 1 lakh in terms of rupees and 1 in terms of ratio. Therefore, when 1 is equals 1 lakh, 3 is equals question mark, cross multiplication. So 3 is what? Current asset. Current asset is equals 3 into 1 lakh rupees divided by 1. Current asset is equals 3 lakh rupees. So another way I explained that instead of cross multiplication method, current asset minus current liability is equals working capital. In the same manner, current asset minus working capital is equals current liabilities. Current asset is 3 lakh rupees minus working capital is 1 lakh rupees. When you minus this 1 lakh rupees, you get an answer of 2 lakh rupees. Another method. Thank you very much for watching this video. In this short video, I covered 3 problems. Those who are very new to my channel, please subscribe my channel for the further notifications.